My fiancée fell for the underprivileged student I was sponsoring. To prove her devotion, she defied her family and marched into my home to break off our engagement. My father was furious, my mother nearly fainted. Overnight, I became the laughingstock of our social circle. What no one knew was that we held a family meeting that very night. Everyone was unnervingly calm, analyzing the situation from every angle. My father took a sip of his tea. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Go abroad for a few years, it's a strategic retreat. My mother's expression was placid. Reinvent yourself, he's playing the part of the tragic, sensitive soul, you become the one that got away. I smiled. In that case, I think I'll start with a bout of depression. 1. On the day I returned, my friends threw me a welcome home party. The private room was filled with laughter and the clinking of glasses. Then the door opened and the jovial atmosphere froze. It was my ex-fiancée, Amelia, and her new boyfriend. I turned my head and met a pair of familiar, cool eyes. Amelia's gaze lingered on me a moment too long, and the man behind her, a man named Ethan, began to look increasingly uncomfortable. Everyone exchanged nervous glances, some discreetly watching my reaction. After a brief, stunned silence, I casually gestured for them to join us. "You're here, have a seat." I acted as if the ugly fallout from 3 years ago had never happened. A complex emotion flickered across Amelia's face. She seemed to want to say something, but ultimately just gave a quiet acknowledgement. Ethan sat beside her, his smile strained, a desperate attempt at nonchalance that failed to hide his stiffness. The unspoken tension was thick. The glances thrown his way were laced with scorn. I had pulled this man out of poverty, paid for his education, and in return he had stolen my fiancé. Who could respect a backstabber like that? In the years I had been away, my family's business had skyrocketed, quietly beginning to eclipse even Amelia's powerful family, the Suttons. The social climbers in the room, whether out of a desire to defend my honor or for their own strategic reasons, collectively ostracized Ethan. He was treated like a ghost at the table. He looked to Amelia for support, but she uncharacteristically remained silent. I could feel her eyes on me, a mixture of curiosity and assessment. Even in the dim light of the room, Ethan's face was a pale, tight mask of anxiety. I savored the moment before raising my glass, ostensibly to rescue him. "You two are late, 3 shots as a penalty, no objections, right?" I said smoothly. "Don't even think about skipping out, it's the rule." The others, after a moment of surprise, quickly played along. "That's right, Liam's back today, don't be a buzzkill." Amelia said nothing, just downed the 3 shots with a clean, decisive motion. She turned the glass upside down, not a single drop remaining. Our eyes met, and in that moment, it felt like an apology for what had happened 3 years ago. I smiled faintly and turned to Ethan. He picked up his glass, his lips twitching into a forced smile, but he couldn't meet my gaze. When I tried to clink my glass with his, he flinched as if I were a monster, the glass slipping from his trembling hand and shattering on the floor. That was the last straw for some of the others. "Seriously, Amelia, what's with your boyfriend?" one of them snapped. "Liam is being a bigger man about this, and he's the one acting all offended. Did he come here just to ruin the mood?" Amelia shot him a look, her lips tightening with annoyance, but she still defended him. "Ethan didn't mean it, just drop it." Ethan mumbled an apology, his head bowed, his face a grim shade of gray, looking as if he were the one who had been wronged. One of my friends, whose family had no business ties with the Suttons, was about to lose it. "Oh, that does it." I stopped him with a calm, friendly smile. "We're all friends here, it's not a big deal. What happened in the past is in the past, let's not bring it up again." I looked at Amelia and Ethan, then down my own drink, my eyes conveying a sense of—
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.